Alright guys, this is going to be a really fast lesson real quick, and um, again, this whole series that I've been posting lately is just how to, you know, be more accurate in your trades. And again, there's never a such thing as a method or a strategy that works 100% of the time, because if there were, everybody would be multi-billionaires right now. But again, the objective is to make yourself have as much of an edge in the market as possible. Now, today I really want to talk about the importance of checking other time frames, because you know I always talk about the dreaded fake out, right? Where you see something like this, where okay, you see a nice 50-yard pass, boom, all right, and it comes back down, hits almost the bottom of the Keltner channel, shoots back up to the top of the Keltner channel, as you can see, then shoots back to the bottom, then shoots back up. See, when it comes to doing the standard zero gravity strategy, deciding if you should go for, let's say, let's just break everything down. Let's say you see the market ranging like this, and you say, should I have a bias for put options or call options? And of course, there's always the trends. I always say, if you're in an uptrend, a strong uptrend, always have a bias for call, and a downtrend, strong downtrend, always have a bias for put. But sometimes you can't tell on this time frame. You can zoom out if you want, and then sometimes you just really can't tell, because right here, it looks like it's a nice downtrend, but then it looks like it might be starting an uptrend right here if you don't zoom out enough. But something I want to show you is, it's important to always check other time frames, because let's say you enter here, right? You think the price is gonna reverse back up, and then perhaps it can go into an uptrend later on after this little moment of consolidation. But you find out you've been faked out. The price just continues to sink, and then you try to enter here to recover, you lose. Try to enter here to recover, you lose, and it's just a headache. Trust me, I've been there myself. Let me just keep track of the time right here. This is around the 16 hour and 16-minute mark. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up to the 5-minute time frame, and then I want to show you something. Again, that was 16 minutes, 16 hours, 16 minutes. All right, and you can see right here, and I'm going to zoom that actually. You can see right here, a lot easier, the market is actually in a stronger downtrend. So around this 16.16, this is when the market just started sinking right here, when you tried to go for a call position, thinking the price was going to reverse back up during the the little small moment of consolidation, but you got that fake out and you pretty much got mollywopped. Now the reason is because, obviously, looking at it in this time frame, you can clearly see that it is in fact a strong downtrend, and as soon as it's hitting the top of these Keltner channels, the price is pretty much respecting it. I've noticed that price respects the rules, so to speak, regarding the different indicators, different price actions. I find that it respects it a lot better in higher time frames as well. So it's a nice little extra amount of security. You can even go to the 10-minute time frame right here. And again, the time that we're looking at was at 16.16. You could see strong downtrend, and right now the downtrend is so strong that it's reversing at the 50 standard 50-yard pass. And that same moment that we thought was a moment of consolidation, where we thought we could potentially do a call position, and hopefully see the candles revert back to the top of the Keltner, you could see on the higher time frame, on the 10-minute time frame, you were actually hitting that 50-yard line. I'm just calling it that so you guys can understand my reference of the 50-yard pass. It's really the 50 line of the Keltner channel. You're seeing it's actually hitting the 50 line and boom, sinking right down. And that's why you would have lost. So again, it's always important. I always say it's like a mosaic. At the end of the day, you want to make sure that while it's cool, while you can win a lot of trades just focusing on one time frame, it's always a good idea to check other time frames. You get a much larger scope of what's really going on. You can see this is a very steady downtrend, with barely any upward momentum. All right, and another really cool thing I wanted to share with you today, before we get out of here, Is you ever had those trades where you enter and there's a lot of momentum going the opposite way and you're ready for it to reverse, but it's just going extremely slow? Well, a lot of times that's because, again, look at the higher time frames. You can see there's way more selling pressure. Look at that. It's just the selling power is just insane. So because the selling power is so much stronger than the buying power, you'll actually notice that it's a lot easier to place the put option slash sell trades because there's more selling momentum. So what you're going to find is you're going to be not fighting against the current, you'll be riding the current. That's another reason why it's always important to know exactly what type of trend that you're in. So if you go back to this 1 minute candle, again 1616, that was around the time that all this started to happen. You could see, you're like, oh man, this candle right here, it's just meandering right now. And you can even see it trying to come up a little bit right here. It gets a little bit choppy. It even gets up here, it's just getting choppy to get back up. And the reason is because, and see how fast it just sinks back down? And then how fast it sinks down here? Because there's more selling pressure as opposed to buying pressure, which is why when you'll see it hit the bottom of the Keltner channel and you're trying to get that reverse on, you can see it's just like stagnant here or stagnant here. So, it's always important to look at the, get the full picture of the mosaic, just take a step back. It can make you get a little bit more accurate. It can really help out your trades. Because I did realize that. I'm like, oh man, because if you just look at this, you'd say, okay, we're in an uptrend, the uptrend starting. Nice, we're doing well. So I'm gonna have a bias towards, call options, call positions. But in actuality, you're not really in an uptrend. An uptrend is not starting at all. You could look at this and say, okay, an uptrend's here, right? Look at all this. You'd say, okay, we're in an uptrend because maybe you didn't go back far enough. But once you go into that 10-minute time frame for the candles, you can clearly see you're not in an uptrend, my friend. Right now, you are in a downtrend. You are deep in bear country, 50-yard pass all day. It's awesome. And again, if you've noticed, I'm not giving you all a million new strategies to use. Check out this strategy. Check out this strategy. It's all the same strategy I've been using. It's just, different avenues, different confirmations that you can have, in your toolbox. Nice little tricks you could use and apply, and it's going to help out with your accuracy. And at the end of the day, help out with your win-loss records and help keep more money in your pocket. All right, everyone. Have a great day. That's going to do it for me. Take care and stay safe, guys. Bye.